Hello, everybody. Welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here in the drive-thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show here for today. All right, with us here is Chris Ruffolo. We got with us James Clark. Ninos will be signing in momentarily. Brian Bitler. We got Zawacky and Jovan Burts. And this is how they're going to line up here for this evening. Bitler, Clark, Burts, Ruffolo, Zawacky, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, come off a good weekend here. A little bit of an exhale here is no NBA and NHL here for Monday.
Yeah, it's almost like you get to hit the reset button, Tony, and it's going to be still a decent card for a Monday, I think, definitely. And now we get to focus on the conference finals in the NBA and then 4 great NHL playoff series. But tonight, you said it's all MLB all night, so time to get started.
Yeah, thank goodness for the 13-game card. We'll have some beginning at this hour. We do have one coming up at this hour, and we'll lead them off here with Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Prim, where he does fine work up there. You'll find him, of course, doing videos, and, of course, part of the morning crew. Brian, what's happening?
Oh, can't complain. Ready to get into a new week. I'll tell you, Sunday was devastating for me, but ready to bounce back here with a sweep on Monday, hopefully. Nice little card.
All right, looking for a sweep from Brian here at 6:40 Eastern Time, half an hour away from first pitch. Marlins here to host the Nationals. The Marlins $1.95, total of 8.
I'll tell you what, it's not really my typical pick here because it's really a big public side here with the Miami Marlins, but I think the Marlins have a huge advantage here at pitcher with my guy Sandy Alcantara on the mound. This guy has all the right stuff. He's 2-2. 2.74 ERA, a whip of 1.20. Aaron Sanchez, former Toronto Blue Jay here, I think he might be the worst starting pitcher in baseball. At least he's a contender for that spot. Nationals, just 3-8 last 11 meetings against Miami Marlins. I'm going to take the Marlins, play the run line here, small little plus money.
All right, we got Brian here on the run line here. Minus 1.5 runs, plus 110 against Washington. All right, Chris, you know all about Aaron Sanchez. He was they loved him in Toronto. Couldn't make it. Numbers were just horrific. A lot of high walks, a lot of contact, a lot of hard contact. Just trying to scrape his way. Even actually starting the minor leagues this season. I don't think the numbers are even that good in the minors. And 12% strikeout rate, 1.42 home runs per 9 innings. Alcantara there. Of course, it's a heavy load here to ask this Marlins team to even win by 2. That's the one thing here. Even to win at this big price, almost $2 on the Marlins. I was expecting to see a plus from Bitler in this one.
Well, the thing about Alcantara is that I think he's the ace of the Miami Marlins rotation. But Tony, like you said, run support has been an issue for the Marlins when it comes to getting Alcantara decisions. But the thing is that I think that this could be a spot where we see Miami put up some run support. Like I said, I know Aaron Sanchez very well, at least from when he actually was not injured and was able to take the mound 10 times a year for Toronto out of a possible 30. But I think they could actually the Miami Marlins could get some run support for Alcantara tonight and get Alcantara a win on the minus 1.5 run line here. I like the run line as well.
Yeah, all right, run line minus 1.5 runs plus 110 against the Nationals. This one will begin here 6:40 Eastern Time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs here. We're showing good profit here from the MLB. Of course, tonight, 13 games still on the card with a couple beginning in half an hour. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs?
Tell you what, I got my bounce back 3-pack. 9 out of the last 11 days have been winning days, but I had 2 0-5 days in that 11-day stretch, so that's not going to get it. That's not going to cut the mustard here. But tonight, I got my bounce back 3-pack, my 3 best bets for $40 at PickDogs.com, premium picks, or team me up with any of the cappers on the leaderboard. I know I should have checked the leaderboards today, but definitely some hot cappers on there.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing good profit here from MLB. Of course, you can get on board with Brian tonight. He got a money shot up there from MLB, a couple of them up there individually, but he also puts his best bets from MLB into a 3-pack, affordably priced here with those 3 best bets here from MLB, looking for that bounce back here. Remember, winning days in 9 of his past 11. Hey, every day's not a winning day. You're going to have some ups and downs, more ups and more downs, and that's the goal here. Of course, Brian with a 3-pack here for his bounce back Monday. Get on board with that. Of course, the long-term passes, the 3, 7, and 30-day all-sports pass. If you get that 1-month all-sports pass, 1 month of plays here from Brian Bitler, that will take you perfectly to about the end of the NBA Finals here. Is that the finals begin on June 2nd. All of his baseball for 1 month. NHL playoffs. Like we'll just be probably in the probably near the start of the Stanley Cup Finals here on June 16th, because we were one series behind the NBA. So good time to get on board with Brian. That 2-for-1 cap promotion. You could match up Brian Bitler with James Clark, who's been on fire here in NBA. Big Al McMorty. El Ninos has been on fire on the bases and as well as on NHL. So a good time to get on board here with Brian Bitler with that long-term pass. All right, Brian, it's always great having you show. Continue that success, but we see a lot here on Pig Dogs on the morning shows as well as with your videos.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out every single day my Take It to the Bank and my Fast Five, produced by Chris Ruffolo. He's got many hats here at pigdogs.com, but he's one of my favorite producers. So make sure you check out those videos and give thumbs up and likes.
Yeah, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. All right, Brian, it's always great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again on Friday.
All right, you guys have a good week, and I'll catch you at the end of the week.
Like any of the week here, Brian Bitler here on The Drive. Let's continue on with the coverage here, joined by Chris for the very last time, because Chris is moving on to the morning shows. And I know you wear a lot of hats here in Pig Dogs, and I can understand the need for a little bit of break in the day, because you're morning and night. You were morning, afternoon, and night at some point.
Yeah, I tell you, I love doing the drive-through. I think you've made me a better video personality. You made me a better capper. You helped push my buttons a little bit with the Toronto Maple Leafs and Everton, but it's okay. I've let it slide a little bit here and there. But honestly, I love doing the drive-through, and this will not be the last time you see me on the drive-through. I'll still make guest appearances, and I'll fill in for Tony when Tony gets some much-deserved vacation time. But yeah, heading back to the morning show. But again, guys, that doesn't mean we don't appreciate all the likes here. You got to help out the drive-through crew. A lot of cappers, including Tony, who puts in some of the most impressive work that I think you could ever see on YouTube into this drive-through. So keep those likes coming in, guys.
Appreciate that, Chris. Of course, it's not a buy-in. We run into each other a lot. Chris does great work here. Of course, he'll continue to do that great work here over at Pig Dogs. So support his efforts here. Of course, now in the mornings, of course, he produces a lot of shows now, and probably will be taking people under his wing. And I think that's what he'll probably be doing here. Is you'll start seeing he'll be sprouting us some Chris's along the network at some point.
As long as that wing is a chicken wing, I won't be too sad about it. But you know, I just like helping wherever I can, and like you said, I try to wear many hats, but sometimes this head can only hold so many.
That's true. But the proudest moments is when you mentor people and you see them succeed. I've done that in my career, and there's nothing greater than that feeling. So I hope you have those. I hope you can get that feeling and you're able to accomplish that, because it's a great feeling when you're able to help people in this industry. So well, that's not a goodbye, but have to continue your great work. And of course, we got to take care of business here, guys. As we say, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Free Picks, every single day. Of course, it'll all get started with that morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. At 10:30 during the week, you'll see Chris there with Brian Bitler and with Mitch. And of course, Mitch is 7 picks in 5 minutes. Shows leading up to us would include the soccer show with Goran. And of course, we got the Mitch is with his betting tools show, giving out picks from his tools. We're here at 6 Eastern time. We always ask Chris for help. Those thumbs up, that really helps us out.
Yeah, Tony's not a goodbye. It's a see in a couple days. I'm sure you get sick of me after seeing me 5 times a week. But yeah, no, Tony's 100% right, guys. We appreciate each and every single like, because without your support, Pig Dogs would not have gotten to where it is and where it is today. So thank you guys for the love and support. Keep it coming in, because no matter what you throw those likes and those thumbs up to, helps us out a ton. Doesn't cost you a cent. To show you how much we appreciate it, we'll do a like goal. 150 likes to get you 2 MLB plays for tonight, a home run prop, and an MLB play that I wish I could have thrown in as a premium. It was a bit of a late info play. So keep those likes coming. If we can get to 150, I'll get you those plays during the recap.
All right, keep those thumbs come in. Let's continue on here with the drive. Time for James Clark. If I'm over at Pig Dogs, James, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How are y'all guys tonight?
Doing great. Here we go. 9:40 Eastern time. Athletics here to host the Twins. The Twins $1.25, total 7.5. But you'll be looking at player prop in this one.
Yeah, guys. In this game, I'm looking at a home run prop here. I'm looking for Byron Buxton to hit a home run here. If you look at it in the last 23 games, he's got 9 home runs, but in the last 10 games, he's got 5 home runs. It's plus 360 here. You know, like I said, in the last 10 games, he's been hitting the ball red hot, especially over the fence. You know, in 10 games, when you got 5 home runs, you know, you're really blasting the ball. And I look for him to hit a home run tonight and cash us this ticket of plus 360 here.
All right, so we've got James on record here with Brian Buxton to hit a home run at plus 360. All right, Chris, always a tough park here to place in Oakland, but there won't be too many fans cheering against him there in Oakland.
Yeah, it'll be easier to find a souvenir ball if this one leaves the park because, yeah, like you said, there won't be that many fans in the stands. But, the Oakland A's, they're starting a rookie, I believe, here. And it's the books. There's not much of a book on him, but there is on Byron Buxton, who's been one of the better hitters for the Twins this season. I think there is value here at plus 360. I think that's a great price to get one off of Zach Luke for the Oakland A's tonight.
Yeah, 11 home runs already here for Buxton. And one thing we looked about when we talk about these home run props is when you got the road team going to get it guaranteed 9 at bats, and you got a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, usually when you got a leadoff hitter here, like you say, Tony, get more bats than most of the other guys, especially your big hitters that usually hit 3 or 4. But with the like I said, I just going through his numbers today before I put it in, I just really like it. Like I said, last 10 games he's got 5 home runs and been really stroking the ball, and then getting good value. And like Chris said, which I forgot to mention, with a rookie pitcher coming up, and introduce him to the big leagues here with the home run.
All right, Byron Buxton home run at plus 360. This one will have a start time of 9:40 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News channel. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Pin, where you've been absolutely on fire here in the NBA. Not 22,000, but 2,248 units of profit right now over in the NBA. That is all documented, so you can verify those numbers when you go over to Pick Dogs Premium and go over to James's profile page. You can see every play that has been released there. Also showing good profit there in baseball, off to a better start in baseball as well. So we're doing great work there this year, showing profit. Last 30 days, last 7 days, last 24 hours, showing profit is James Clark over at Pick Dogs. So tonight we just have 13 games on the board here from MLB. What do you have going on over the site?
Guys, I got a 3-pack going on right now. 3 of my best MLB plays that I really like. Been red hot here in the NBA, and been doing fairly decent here in the start of the season of the MLB. I've won 11 of my last 12 days. Trying to make it 12 of my last 13 days. Trying to keep it rolling, guys. So grab that 3-pack, and if we go 3-0, upgrade 3, 7, or 30 days. Or, guys, like I say every time I'm on the show, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with any of them. We'll put some money in your pockets, fellas.
That's right, guys. Got to go with James Clark over at Pick Dogs Prim. The numbers you see there, 2,248 units of profit in NBA, all document. 335 on the MLB side. It's still a young season, guys, so good time to get on board with James Clark over at Pick Dogs. Tonight, a 3-pack he's put together in MLB, his money stack, so good time to get board with that. We're heading into a week here of NBA playoffs here. We're into the conference finals now. Game every other day here. We're starting here with these series, so a good time. May look at a 7-day all sports pass, get all of James's plays here for 7 days. Started the NBA Western Conference Championships here with James. Also 7 days of baseball from him as well. But if you want to go with longer term passes, say get that 1-month pass, that will get you right into the NBA Finals. Matter of fact, why not? Yeah, that's right. We get the NBA Finals beginning June 2nd. We go to 5 or 6 games. We'll get all the NBA Finals in for you. So good time to get on board here with James Clark with a 1-month all sports pass. All of James's plays here from 1 month baseball, and of course the NBA, where he's just been performing very well there in the NBA. That gets you the Western and Eastern Conference Finals and the NBA Finals, which begin here on June the 2nd. All right, James, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and hope to catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, Tony, buddy, I appreciate you having me on the show. I'll try my best, guys. I've been working a lot of overtime. I'll try my best to make it to the drive-through. I appreciate you having me. But good luck to everybody, and let's cash some tickets.
Absolutely, cash some tickets. James Clark here on the drive-through. Let's continue on with Chris. And Chris, where do we sit with our light goal?
Well, Tony, first off, if I could just add one quick point to that home run prop. Zach Logue, I realized I butchered his name. He already has him start against the Minnesota Twins this year. He gave up 2 home runs. I'll give you a wild guess to one of those home runs was against.
To be Buxton.
Byron Buxton. So I think there is a bit of a track record here and a bit of a possibility for that to continue here. But for the light goal, let's see here. We're at 36 likes right now. 95 people watching. So people still filing in for the drive-through. And if we can get to 150 likes by the end of the recap. Our light goal today is 2 MLB plays. An MLB side that I wish I could have kind of put in as a premium play, and an MLB home run prop as well. So we need about 113 more likes. But again, everybody's still filing in for the drive-through.
Yeah, they are. So let's continue on with drive-through. Chris, you might want to log in and log out because we've got a frozen image there. Yeah. So we'll continue on here.
Yeah,
Let's bring in Jovan Burts. Jovan, what's happening? You're on mute. You're on mute. Oh, we got it. We got a frozen image now from Jovan. So the free. Oh, well, maybe not.
No,
there he is. There you are.
What's going on? How are you, Tony?
It's going great, going great. All right, here we go at 8:40 Eastern time. We got the Rockies here to host the Giants. The Giants $1.50, total of 12.
Yeah, and I'm on San Fran in this one now. Colorado, they're good at home, and they bat .299 against lefties, but they're on a hell of a losing streak against the Giants. They've lost 12 straight against the Giants, or rather, the Giants have won 12 straight games against them. And I think number 13's on the way, with Antonio Sensatella on the mound, who, he just doesn't do it for me. Has a 4.88 ERA, last three 5.02 ERA, and there's not really much said to be said about Alex Wood, but he is a better pitcher than Sensatella. And I just think at this one with Colorado, they're 1-6 in their last 7 games. Just lost a 3-game set against the Royals. Gave up after scoring 7 runs in the 7th inning, gave up a 1-run 9th inning lead. Yeah, I'm on San Fran to get the job done and notched a 13 straight win against the Rockies.
All right, we got Jovan here on the Giants at -150 against the Rockies. All right, Chris, we've seen some heat hit the West, especially in Southern California. Not so much Northern Cal is always mild. Southern California, we've seen some hot weather. We saw some hot weather in Colorado. What we get 3 high-scoring games over the weekend. Your thoughts here on this Giants and Rockies game?
Yeah, I was looking at the total initially because I was thinking that maybe we get a bit of a break on the Rockies here. But again, total flying up to 12. I'm not sure how much I love that, but I'm with Jovan here. I like the Giants mainly because, the Giants feeding off that weekend series, beating up on the Cardinals. And while the Rockies provide value in the underdog role, I think this one's just all about momentum. Sensatella has struggled at home lately, and I think we get the Giants at a nice price in this one.
Yeah, Giants own the Rockies, as Jovan mentioned here. We got the Giants here at -150 against the Rockies. This one will have a start time 8:40 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, John, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. We're putting up great numbers here in the NBA. 721 units of profit, all documented. 13 from baseball today, but the conference finals begins tomorrow here with Boston and Miami. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so I had a 3-pack. It's still Money Bag Monday, but one of the games got canceled. So it is what it is on that. So there's only 2 on that. So I should repackage it. I'm gonna do that right after this segment. But yeah. So check out those 2 Major League Baseball plays. I got smacked up this weekend. Probably the first real bad weekend I've had all year. So, time to bounce back, and what better way to do it on a Monday, with the 2 Major League Baseball plays that I got. Really like these plays. You can also check me out on my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, my yearly. Check out that basketball. I'm hard in basketball. Also match me on one of the handicappers for the 2-for-1 Kappa promotional. It's all here at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. Let's get it.
Let's get on board with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers in the NBA showing great numbers here. 721 units of profit. 3-pack tonight from the MLB here for Jovan over at the site. Also, if you're interested in long-term passes, Jovan has your 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. As he's doing great work in the NBA, you might want to consider a 1-month all sports pass from Jovan, because that will cover pretty much the remainder of the playoffs here, the Western Eastern Conference Finals, as well as your NBA Finals, which will begin on June 2nd. So good time to get on board with Jovan Burts' 1-month all sports pass, all of his plays from the NBA as well as the MLB for 30 days. You can match him up with another capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value. Cappers have been performing well, like Chris or Big Al, Little Al. We've got Mitch up there as well as Rod, Brian. Good time to get on board with the 2-for-1 cap promotion over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. continue that success. We'll talk with you later on in the week, but I know you also contribute a lot with the videos up there on the site as well as a parlay.
Yeah, two videos per day, 2 free picks, and a video, not a video, but a parlay, whether it's a 2-team parlay or 3-team parlay. It all depends on how I feel, and that's what you get from me per day. And then, on the weekend shows, to do the weekend shows, then, you catch me here Mondays and Fridays.
That's right, guys. So check out Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. Check out his videos and his parlays and get on board with one of his long-term passes. All right, Jovan, have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again later in the week.
Absolutely. Have a great day. Win. See you on Friday.
We'll see you on Friday. Absolutely. Jovan Burts here on the drive to. Let's continue on here with Chris. And Chris, where do we sit now with our like goal?
Antonio, I was freaking out over my camera in that last segment. I thought someone was trying to pull a joke on me on my last day here. But right now we got 56 likes right now, 120 people watching, and we just need about 94 more likes to get to our goal of 150, to where we can get you 2 MLB plays for tonight, a side and a home run prop. Again, people are still filing in, sort of getting their seats, but again, it doesn't mean we can't get the likes in early. So if we get those likes to 150, we'll get you guys those plays during the recap.
And we'll certainly get the plays and recaps. So keep those thumbs up coming in. If you miss any of the picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. Let's continue on. Now it's time for Chris front and center here. 10 Eastern time has the Dodgers here to host the D-backs. The Dodgers 230, total 8.5.
Yeah, Tony, this was a game I kind of keyed in on, mainly because the pitching matchup is kind of interesting. Tony Gonsolin has not been a pitcher that I consider to be a minus 230 type of pitcher. I get why the Dodgers would be such heavy favorites, because you see, the Dodgers, and obviously the name brand is probably going to get you that respect. But let's not sleep on the Arizona Diamondbacks, who, have Madison Bumgarner here. And while I'm concerned about Bumgarner's, oh boy, look at me, Bumgarner's ERA sitting around 175. The reality is that there's no denying how well he's actually pitched. But the reason I'm only going with the first 5 innings under in this game is because 5 innings is what you're normally seeing from Bumgarner more often than not this season. And, prior to his last start, where he allowed 2 runs over 6 1/3 innings of work, he had only allowed 1 earned run or less in each of his prior starts. Now, Tony Gonsolin, he's pitched fairly well, and he's normally a guy that can at least start out strong, whether we see him for 4. He's usually a 5-inning guy at best as well. I think this could be a pitcher's duel for the first few innings as well. I'm personally, as well as the under, I would look at the Diamondbacks across the board here. Money line at plus 175 for the first 5, even plus the half run at plus 110, or plus 1.5 at minus 165. But for the official play on the drive-thru here, I'm going with the first 5 innings under, as I expect this to be a 1-0, maybe a 2-1 game through the first 5.
Yeah, so we got Chris here, Dodgers, Arizona Diamondbacks, under 4.5 first 5 innings. We saw a lot of high-scoring games. The weather is hot here in SoCal. The ball flies out of this park, and the scary part here with Bumgarner is his FIP. His FIP is 4.70. His ERA is 1.78, which indicates, if these numbers hold, his ERA going up dramatically. And that's because he's pitching to high contact. He has almost a 10% walk rate, 1.19 home runs per 9 innings, a very low ground ball rate. So if you believe in these models, and again, there's a lot of discussion about that. Is it really skill to work out of jams, or is it just luck? And at some point your ERA will turn into your FIP at the end of the season. We'll see. But the way it looks here is that Bumgarner is kind of playing with fire here, with putting guys on base, pitching to contact, and this is the lineup that could kill him here with that situation. Looking at Gonsolin, while his numbers have been good, again, the walk rate concerning here, 12%. So the way these pitchers are going, Chris, you're going to have to probably work out of some jams to get this one under.
Yeah, and I that's why I was saying I am a little bit concerned about Bumgarner's ERA being sort of a bit of a paper number, and actually, having to pitch to an ERA of that number. But again, I think that we've seen Bumgarner. He's experienced with this Dodger lineup, and at times this season, even though we're only a month in, Bumgarner has been the best shot in most spots for the Dodgers to get a win. Zach Gallen coming on strong, but Bumgarner, he's done his best. Now, granted, like I said, he's been only a 5-inning guy at the best of times for the most part. But when you're placing a first 5-inning bet, usually that's all you really need. You just need a comp outing, and You look at Tony Gonsolin. I don't expect him to really blow anybody away. That's why I was kind of looking at the Dodgers as the side in the first 5 as well. But I think again it's probably going to be a bit of a pitcher's duel here. So I'm looking at that first 5 under.
All right, Chris, your Dodgers, Arizona Diamondbacks under 4.5 first 5 innings. This one will have a start time here of 9:40 Eastern time. 9:40 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take over at Pick Dogs Pin for tonight. Well, we got 13 games here still on the board for the next 10 minutes until the first 2 games go off the board here. 13 games here from baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, Tony, I got my my MLB triple play at. I got that for $39.95. Coming off of finally a bounce back on Sunday. Had a little bit of a rough stretch there for a couple days, but you got to take the good with the bad, and that's why I love Pick Dogs transparency. You can see that sometimes we're getting close on these, and a couple of runs here and there would turn things around. But again, I'm planning on turning things around long term. It's going to start today. Got that triple play that I love, $39.95. Or guys, we always talk about long term. I'm loving the NBA playoffs right now. Even though we're in the conference finals, I'm loving the NHL playoffs as well. Tons of money to be made there. The 3-day will get you into the first couple games of those series. The week will get you well into the middle of each of those rounds of the postseason, as well as MLB. Same thing for the month. The month will obviously get you now the NBA finals, as well as potentially into the Stanley Cup finals as well as tons of MLB action there. The year gets you full seasons of all the major sports for around $100 a month. You can also pair me up with one of the great cappers we have on today's show and on Pick Dogs in general as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Also still got my MLB season pass up there as well. So tons of options for you guys over at pickdogs.com. You just got to go over and check them out. I promise you, you won't regret it.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs. A premium coming off a winning day here yesterday. MLB triple play up there on the board, a 4-blade price. Of course, if you like the long-term passes, that's with your best value there because Chris still has his MLB season pass up there. NBA posterizer pass for remainder of the NBA playoffs. We still got, we got this 3 series left, Eastern and Western Conference series and the final series up there. So still lots of NBA remaining there on the card as well. If you get on board with Chris's long-term passes, your 3, 7, or 30 sports pass, add a second capper with your 2-for-1 cap promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here with the drive. You join with Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
We're at 79 likes right now, Tony. 132 people watching. So we're more than halfway to our goal of 150. Where if we can get 150 likes, like I said, I'll get you 2 MLB plays for tonight, a side and a home run prop. So if we can get to those 150 likes, we'll get you those plays during the recap. Currently need about 70 more.
Keep those likes coming, and let's continue on here with the drive-through. Now it's time for Rod Zawacky. Rod, what's happening?
Hey, not too much. Enjoying the Monday. Weather's nice. It's beautiful out. Got some yard work done.
That's right. We're about a month away from summer, so it's getting closer and closer. Here we go. 7 Eastern time. We got the Blue Jays here to host the Mariners. Blue Jays $1.65, total of 9.
Yeah, you're looking at, and right now both these teams. Well, the Jays were off to a hard start, but they're slumping a little bit. Only going 3-7 in their last 10 games. And you look, Seattle 4-6 in their last 10 games. So Seattle's definitely not off to the hot start like they were last year. And you look, Flexen definitely not off to the hot start he was last year. 1-5 to start the season, and Kikuchi, who was with Seattle last year, definitely not off to a hot start as well. Both pitchers 1-5 is the team when they start, and their numbers are pretty high. So you look at this and you figure this game probably go over. But I think both these pitchers bounce back, and you have a little bit of a pitcher's duel on our hands here. But I like Seattle here. You look at this Mariners team, and they've had success against these Blue Jays. 4-1 in their last 5 meetings with the Blue Jays. You look at the Mariners, 20-8 in their last 28 when their opponent scores 2 runs or less in the previous game. They're also 11-5 in their last 16 after allowing 5+ runs. So the Mariners give up lots, and then they bounce back and have a good game. And the Jays here just 0-5 in their last 5 in game 1 of a series. So the Jays have not got off to the right foot in the last 5 series here. So we're going to take the Mariners here. Nice plus money. Jays 1-6 their last 7 games. Not been playing good. They've been struggling to put the ball and get some runs. So that's what the Jays have been doing. So I think Seattle here has their number. They love to come into Toronto and play because we know that Toronto likes Seattle. It usually sounds like a home game when they go to Seattle. So I think Seattle gets a nice win here. If you want, take the plus 1.5 because the Mariners have not been bad on the run line. 11-8 to that run line. Jays at home to the run line. 5-11. They've been awful on the year to the run line. But I'm going to take, I think, the money line.
All right, we got Rod Zawacky flexing with flexing. There we go. He's flexing with flexing here. All right, Chris, are you flexing with flexing?
Tonight, I am not. I'm not going with the Blue Jays either, though. I'm sticking on the over here because Flexen just hasn't looked like the same Flexen that was making us a ton of money last year. And Yusei Kikuchi, like Rod said, has familiarity with this Mariners lineup, so they are capable of knowing his stuff. And I think I liked it a lot better at 8.5, but I could still play it at 9 because I think this one does get into double digits. And I think Toronto just needed to get home. Now we'll see if they can actually deliver, but I was still on the over here.
Yeah, it's Kikuchi, a 15% walk rate. Oof, that's scary here situation.
Right?
That, yeah, and Chris even talked. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Rod.
I don't think either of these starters are going to equate in the win or loss in this game. I agree. I like this game to go way over. I think both teams are going to score. I can see 8-7, 9-8. Pitcher still. I do see not. Numbers say pitcher still.
Yeah,
but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, ERA is over 4 on both pitchers.
Over plus 1.5 hits. I just seen plus 200. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Get Vladdy. I think he gets a couple hits.
That may be the case.
He's got a 750 average against Flexen, so why not? Give him. I think he gets 2 hits. I still think Seattle wins this though.
Chris, you've been critical of the Toronto bullpen. Which bullpen you think is better, or are they just too close? They're not both not really particularly.
No, I'd probably lean towards Seattle's bullpen here. To be honest, I mean the names on the Toronto bullpen aren't bad. It's just they haven't executed. I think Adam Simber is the only one that you can really sort of trust because he leads the team and wins this season. But again, from a being able to keep the runs off of the board standpoint, I'd probably trust Seattle's just a little bit more.
All right, we have Rod here, Seattle plus 145 against the Blue Jays. This one will have a start time 7 Eastern time over on the MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Rod, let's go over at Pick Dodge Print. We're showing good profit here the past 7 days. 13 games on the card still, but about a minute away from the first pitch on a couple of games out there. No, we don't have 15. We have 12 games. We didn't have a rain out today, so 12 games up there. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, going on, we're up back-to-back winning weeks, so let's start another week with some winners here. I got my Money Monday MLB triple going. You can get 3 plays I love in the MLB over at Pick Dogs Premium. You're rolling. Better yet, grab a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, even more savings to you, and you get more winners as well. And we said that'll get you long into these probably the NBA Finals. If you get something a little more longer term, might get you right through the NHL playoffs. As we've been rolling along in that as well. So, or grab that 2-for-1 capper deal. You can't go wrong with a 2-for-1 capper deal. And pair me over the last little bit. You can see, check on over to Big Dogs Premium. Yeah, show full transparency over there, and you're all doing. So, jump aboard, grab something. Let's make some money.
Yeah, let's make some money here with Ron Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing profit here. Last 7 days, got a Money Monday Birdcage up there. Big 3-pack. His best bets up there, going up there from Major League Baseball in a Birdcage 3-pack. Of course, the long-term passes up there. You can get on board with Rod with his 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. That 1-month pass will get you the remainder of the NBA playoffs here. That takes you to the end of the finals, as well as parts of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals as well, because we just got through with 1 series. It felt like 2. I know with all those Game 7s, but it's just 1 series done, Rod, in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs here. So there's still a lot of hockey left to go. And of course,
lots of hockey to go. Lots of hockey, and lots of great hockey. I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 of these series hit 7 games again.
Yeah, it may take us to preseason. Hockey might take us to preseason football. Though it won't. I'm just exaggerating there, guys. But anyway, get on board here with Rod. These hockey playoffs have been exciting. And don't ask me. Ask Charles Barkley for the past 10 years. he's been telling you that all the time. All right, guys, get on board here with Rod. He's got the NHL. He's got his NHL rest of the season pass. This is affordable pricing for $125. I said we just got through 1 series. $125 for the rest of the NHL playoff pass here from Rod. He knows hockey well, one of the puck dogs up there. So, yeah, that's a great pass to pick up. But if you like to spread out the action around, you can also get on board here with Rod's 30-day all sports pass, 30 days of plays, again, from all the Sports City handicaps. You got your NBA, got your MLB, and your NHL up there. So get on board there with Rod. Of course, with that pass, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right. And you even got off to an early start here. You're putting up that college football VIP bowl season pass. Look at him. He's already got college football on the mind. Come off a really big season.
Well, I do. I've been looking. It's like a few months football, but who doesn't love football?
Yeah, I've been looking at the transfer portals, those NILs. Those money.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got to start now. Otherwise, I'll be.
Yeah, Matt Crowley is Ole Miss. Who knows? The quarterback may be better than Nick Corral the way with this transfer portal. It's crazy. Craziness in college football right now. All right, Rod, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again on your next appearance, which looks like Wednesday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow it is, right? I'm trying to get. That's right. You are tomorrow. That's right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I thought we had you Thursday. That's right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. We got you there. We got it right. All right, Rod. Have a great night. We'll talk with you.
Thanks for having me. Let's get ourselves a winner. Come on.
That's right.
Time for a win here.
Wins. Get some wins with flexing. Rod Zawacky. All right, let's continue on with the drive to Chris. Where do we sit here with a like goal?
104 likes right now, Tony, and we need 150 to get to our goal. There's 129 people watching, so if there's a third of you that haven't hit the like button, it doesn't cost you a cent, but it'll try to help you make you get some money in your pockets tonight. Like I said, if we can get 150, you get 2 MLB plays tonight, a side and an MLB home run prop, and one that I really like, and I actually have a couple units on myself. So just to spice it up a little bit, try to entice everybody a little bit. Again, each thumbs up helps us out a ton. So we need about 42 more likes and 118 people watching.
All right, keep those likes coming, and let's continue on here. The drive-through time for El Ninos. El, what's happening?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 7:40 Eastern time. Got the Brewers here to host the Braves. The Brewers $1.50, total 7.5.
Yeah, should be a good matchup. Great series, but unfortunately for the Braves, they'll be without Ron Acuna Jr. again. So it's going to make it tough for them on the road here against a team that's been a little up and down lately, but I still think that with that injury and the home field advantage, I think the Brewers come through here. They are a little juicy, so I wouldn't mind putting some on the run line as well. It's a game they should win comfortably here.
All right, so El Nino says go Brewers minus 150 here against the Braves. All right, Chris, Ian Anderson's been a pitcher that's battling some control issues. ERA over 4, WHIP of 1.40. His strikeout rate has dipped considerably, and then we're looking at a walk rate. Here's these double-digit walk rates. Always hard to look at these guys. 12.5%.
Yeah, I think, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, he's only at around an 18% strikeout rate, Anderson is this season, and it hasn't been all that efficient for Anderson. I'm with Al here. I like the Brewers. I think Freddie Peralta's starting to turn it around, starting to turn into the strikeout machine that we've come to know and love over the last few years. So, yeah, I'm on the Brewers here as well.
I look at Peralta. When he's on and he's striking out, missing bats, he's great. But one thing I noticed, Al, sometimes he gets a little careless over the plate, and he get hurt. So when he gives up contact, it's usually hard contact. It could be home runs, but you look at that strikeout rate, you would think he would be like a Garrett Cole type pitcher or some of these guys with ERAs, vying for a Cy Young, but it's not the case because sometimes he gets a little sloppy on the mound.
Well, I'd rather have him throwing strikes than walking everyone, but yeah, there's a lot of good hitters out in the league. The more sorry, it's not like they're getting any weaker or anything. They're hitting the ball hard, and unfortunately for us and him, he won't have to worry about one of those big bats tonight. So I think that's just a huge advantage here. Is no Acuna in the lineup, and I think he'll feel good about that too. So that should help him out a little bit. Not worry about him.
It won't worry about him at all. All right, El Ninos here on the Brewers here, minus 150 against the Braves. This one will have a start time of 7:40 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Al, let's go over at Pick Dog Sprint where you put up some fantastic numbers here. 2,307 units of profit from the NHL. That is all documented. Also showing good profit here in MLB, 947 units of profit. We have, we got some games going off right now as we speak. So that leaves us with 10 games remaining here in prime time for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over the site?
Got a 3-pack in baseball, and then an extra play for one of the long-term passes. So make sure you grab one of those or get the 2-for-1 capper specials.
That's right, guys. Got a broker with El Ninos over at Pick Dog Sprint. We just gave you the numbers here from MLB and NHL. It's doing great work up there. Also showing profit the last 30 days. Come from winning day yesterday, all documented over at the site. MLB, a 3-run home run shot, a 3-pack from MLB, very affordably priced. You can buy these plays individually as well. It puts together his big dog as well up there. But again, the long-term pass is the way to go. Al offers a 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. Also, season passes. You want to get the NHL season pass that's up there. The remainder of NBA playoffs is up there, as is the MLB season pass up there. So just visit Al's profile page and get signed up to one of his passes right now. And by the way, if you get the long-term passes, you could add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Tony. How we going, guys?
You got it. Al Ninos here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on with our coverage with Chris. Chris, where do we sit now with our like goal?
That's when we're at 125 likes. Now we have 150 people watching, so I can say that if everybody that was watching right now just click the like button, we'd be at our like goal where you'll get 2 plays from the MLB tonight. A side that I really like and wish I could have went in put in as a premium, and the MLB home run prop tonight that I have a fairly sizable wager on myself. So get those likes in. If we get to 150 by the recap, we'll get you those 2 plays.
All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru. Now it's time for my pick here, and we're going 940 here with the Twins and the Athletics. We got the Athletics, the underdogs, the Twins minus 125, total 7.5. I'm going to look under in this game, under 7.5 here. Twins in Oakland. I always play that ballpark. It's a pitcher's park. I know Chris Archer's up there. You know, he does have a 22% strikeout rate. Walks aren't there, but, you know, the fly ball outs really bailed out of these pitchers out over in Oakland. Zach Lowe's going to start. He's at home here. 2 earned runs in 13 1/3 innings. In this short sample, a 22% strikeout rate. He did get hit with home runs. But again, when you look here at the Athletics, they've dropped 2 of 3 to the Angels. They have really struggled to score runs. You know, I'm calling them the Triple A's from now on. So I'm going to take the Twins and the Oakland Triple A's to go under 7.5, Chris.
Oh Lord, you may have to even get double A's in there at some point, but yeah, I gotta go with the under as well, Tony. I think that, you know, a lot of people have been harsh on Chris Archer, myself included at times, but again, I think he's starting to really sort of find himself with the Twins a little bit, and I think even if he gives up 3 runs here, we're not really seeing all that much from the Oakland A's to really suggest that we're gonna have a high scoring game in this one. So maybe even 2 runs, but I like the under 7.5. I think this could be 4-2, 5-2 in favor of Minnesota. All
right, Minnesota, Oakland, under total of 7.5 runs. Twins, and I call them the Triple A's, under 7. Chris is going double A's. I haven't got single A there, but I'm at triple, he's at double. Under 7.5 runs, this one will have a start time of 9:40 Eastern time. You could watch it over on MLB Extra News channel. Hey guys, I have a 3-pack over from MLB. I'm doing pretty good in MLB. I think, I was number 1. Yeah, I still am. Right, number 1 in MLB this season, guys. So get on board with that. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion here over at Pick Dogs. You can match me up with Chris, with El Ninos, with Brian Bitler, Big Al McMorty. We got Tony Brown, Jovan Burts, James Clark, Rod Zawacky. 2-for-1 cap promotion is your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on with our show. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
And Tony, absolutely tearing the cover off the baseball on MLB right now. But we're at 137 likes right now. We only need 13 more to get to our recap. Like I said, you'll get 2 MLB plays, a side, and a home run prop. Get you some money, but we need about 12 more likes to get there.
All right, keep those thumbs up coming in. Now it's time for our recap. If you missed any of the plays, we'll do a complete recap. El Ninos will help us out with this. Let's get to it right now. With Al, we got started with Brian Bitler. This game has started already. That one, it started at 3:40 Eastern time, so we'll go over to James. James was on Byron Buxton to hit a home run at plus 360. We had Jovan on the Giants minus 150 against the Rockies. We had Chris on the Dodgers and Diamondbacks under 4.5. That's the first 5 innings. Rod Zawacky was on Mariners plus 150 against Blue Jays. Al Ninos says take the Brewers minus 150 against the Braves. Yours truly on the Twins Athletics under 7.5. We'll start with Chris. Chris, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I got to go with James with that Byron Buxton home run prop. I think that is great value for Buxton, who, like you said, is one of the hottest hitting batters in the league in terms of leaving the yard. And he's already got a home run over Logue in a small sample size already against the Oakland starting pitcher this season. I got to go with Byron Buxton here.
Byron Buxton there with James. All right, let's go over to El Ninos. El, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Before we get to that, I would like to know when the A's upgraded. I thought you start A and then you go double A and then triple A. So
so I was going to go single A. All right.
Yeah. Well, they are the A's, aren't they?
Well, A stand for athletics. That's A stand for athletics. Yeah.
A's. I thought they were trying to warn you already, but anyway.
I think so.
Definitely living up to that now. I'm gonna go with Chris's Dodgers Diamondbacks under first 5.
He likes under first 5 there, and I'm gonna go here with I'm gonna be flexing, brother. I'm going to be flexing here with Seattle. So give me the Seattle Mariners here with plus 145 against the Blue Jays. And Chris doesn't seem too disappointed with that because he hasn't been happy with this Blue Jays team. Maybe they've been too caught up in the playoff in the Stanley Cup. But now they're the only game in town. So maybe they can wake up from that funk, that 7-9 road trip where they dropped, 7 of 9. That was pretty rough on them. But anyway, teams are going to go through these bad stretches. It happens to all the teams. The Dodgers lost to Pittsburgh 2 out of 3. So you're going to see things. Yeah. And then the state of Pennsylvania has pounded the Dodgers this year. The Phillies took care of them too. All right, Chris. Now where do we sit here with our Lyco?
Tony, the only reason why I was smiling is because I was concerned that you might hulk up out of that shirt if you flex any harder after that pick. But we only need 3 more likes to get to our goal. We're at 147 right now. I even hit the like button to help you guys, and now we're at 146. Someone is just trolling me by asking for 3 more likes because now we need 4.
Now we need 4 likes. So somebody unliked. Okay, somebody unliked because they wanted us to add something to the table here. So we got some time here. Did we miss a game? We did.
There you go. You got them.
We got to the 150. All right, we got to the 150. All right, so now it's time for Chris.
Tony's sitting here like, thank God I don't have to stall. We got my side here. The reason I didn't give it out as the play I like the best is because I wanted to save it for this. I'm with Al. I like the Brewers on the money line here. Freddie Peralta, yes, he can be careless with the baseball over the plate, but right now it just doesn't matter who's standing at the dish. Peralta's mowing him down with a 30.6% strikeout rate this season, like Al mentioned earlier as well. Ronald Acuna Jr. missing at least tonight's game, could be missing a few more, and that's not good for my fantasy team, but that's neither here nor there. I think this is just a spot where the Braves, have had issues, and you look at what they've done on the road this season. They're hitting just .217 against right-handed pitching, putting up just 3.28 runs per 9 innings. On the flip side, Milwaukee hitting .253 at home against righties this year with 7 runs per 9 innings against right-handed pitching. Add in the pitching advantage here and just the way the Brewers swing the bats. I got to go with the Brewers on the money line in this one. And my home run prop, I'm going to go with C.J. Cron to hit a home run tonight at plus 330. You just look at what C.J. Cron has done. Of his 9 home runs this year, 7 of them have come at Coors Field. And he's been one of the main, power sources for the Rockies this season. Not only that, Alex Wood, as much as I like him and I like the Giants to win the game tonight, Wood's had issues at Coors Field in his career, an 8.50 ERA. And I just think that Cron can get to him tonight and be the source of some offense for the Rockies tonight. So those are going to be your 2 plays: the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line, and C.J. Cron to hit a home run at plus 330.
There you go from Chris. We thank Chris for his plays there, guys. And of course, we always thank the chat room for their contributions. That'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in we'll have 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, it all gets started here in the mornings here, 10 a.m. Eastern Time with Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Then we have our morning show. Now Chris in the mornings here with Brian Bitler and Mitch. Of course, we've got the soccer show and Mitch's Bane Tools show preceding us here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, let's go ahead. Let's bring in our crew from tonight. Wave good night to you guys. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 6 Eastern Time.